BlackRock and Larry Fink are officially getting into DeFi. All right, everything's happening on Ethereum, guys, and look out for what's happening on Arbitrum, Base, Polygon. There is a lot going on right now. So what the heck is Mr. Larry Fink doing, guys? It is Wednesday, February 11th. You're watching the CoinZone. I'm your host, Crypto with Paul. Make sure to hit that sub button if you're just joining the stream now. But let's get right into this. What are we looking at? Is BlackRock really buying altcoins? This is from Discover Crypto. Shout out to DZ and them. DeFi is going to take over the world. Well, what are they reacting to? What is this chart? What are we seeing right now, right? So first off, guys, clap it up. Appreciate you being here. So we're looking at Uniswap, okay? BlackRock makes debut in DeFi trading, acquires Uniswap tokens per Fortune. Well, guess what? Per Uniswap Labs as well. Today, we are announcing a strategic integration in collaboration with Securitize to make BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, BUIDL, available to trade via Uniswap X through Securitize. This is pretty insane, and this is what we're seeing as a result of it. The Uniswap token jumps 40%. Okay, in 30 minutes after BlackRock announced this. So this is what we're seeing. This is what's going on. Cheap the Yorkie is here. Let's get it. Uniswap is up like 20%. Yeah, I guess it I guess according to this graph, it definitely retraced a little bit, I'm guessing. This is from our friend of the channel, Leo Lanza. We had an interview with Leo. Go check that out previously over in the CoinZone on YouTube. BlackRock, everything will be on one common blockchain. This is what Larry Fink just said recently. BlackRock just launched DeFi products on Ethereum. All the world's assets, one blockchain, Ethereum. He's got a good point. He has a good point. And what do you know, guys? Shortly before BlackRock announced plans to buy Uniswap's Uni token, something interesting happened. A whale wallet that has been inactive for 4 years moved $4.39 million of Uniswap. Is that insider trading again? Probably. Is anybody surprised? I don't know why the camera is so zoomed in right now. Something weird. I couldn't fix it. Didn't have time to fix it beforehand. You guys get the up close and personal view today. So deal with it. Hopefully everything looks good. So what else are we going to get to, guys? There's a ton of news today. Like the markets, no one cares, it seems like. It seems like generally no one cares about the markets right now. Crypto this, crypto that. Everyone's like, yeah, who cares? Okay. And at the same time, you continue to see tons of partnerships, tons of building, tons of progression, tons of new token launches and interesting things that I'm seeing left and right. You have everything that's happening with, what is it, X402 with Ethereum and payments and AI agents. All of this is interesting stuff. Right now, we're looking at Ripple, guys, okay? Ripple to explore tokenizing traditional funds. Ripple has partnered with Aviva investors to explore tokenizing traditional fund structures on the XRP ledger. The move expands Ripple's push into institutional finance and real-world asset tokenization, which Mr. Larry Fink talks about quite a lot. So, I mean, you look at what's happening, what the biggest people in TradFi and crypto are doing. It's all the same stuff, guys. It's all the same narrative. Generally, we're watching the new layer of the financial system being built in real time. That's what we're seeing, okay? And that deserves some sort of weird, funky noise that we just played, because this is weird, funky stuff that's going on. And I feel like the average person is just sleepwalking through the whole thing. It's crazy. Like pretty soon, I won't even be using banks, potentially. We'll see what happens. I mean, realistically, guys, okay? Realistically, everyone talks about, oh, you need credit and this and that. You need to borrow from banks. Not anymore, guys. I can use a loan against my Bitcoin or my USDC to get a loan from Coinbase, even if I wanted to. The worlds are changing, times are changing. Let's get to some other news. So we're going from Ripple XRP to, some would say maybe hits Nemesis, Chainlink. Chainlink just announced. Chainlink has been selected to participate in the Bank of England's Synchronization Lab. Chainlink is supporting synchronized settlement between central bank money and on-chain securities. This is how the UK financial system moves on-chain. We have a lot of... Let's see this. We actually have a lot of Chainlink news. Sorry, just switching something around on the back end. What else is happening with Chainlink, guys? We got some more Robinhood news coming out after this as well. So I'm just saying, guys, look at all this. I'm just breezing through. We're 5 minutes in. I covered like 5 things already. This is insane. But what is Robinhood doing, guys? Let's pay attention here. Robinhood has partnered with Chainlink as the Oracle platform for the Robinhood chain. As the world's largest retail brokerage platform, Robinhood is accelerating the tokenization of equities. Chainlink's data, interoperability, and compliance standards accelerate this mission. Now, if you want to listen to the CEO of Robinhood on a podcast, he was just on the Nelk Boys podcast. I don't know if anybody knows them, how you feel about them, whatever. Just letting you know. If you want to hear the CEO of Robinhood speak on that podcast, they do talk about crypto and stuff like that. Let's keep it moving, guys. This is from, wow, holy ish. What do you know? TheCoinZone.com. Give us a follow on X, guys. All right, we go hard. Tons of posts every single day, breaking things down for you in depth as we're doing for this post here. Give us a follow on X. So crypto news. More on the Robinhood front. Robinhood is building an L2, as we just heard briefly in the previous post. So you can now trade tokenized Tesla at 3 a.m. on a Sunday. And this is the funny part, which is either the future of finance or proof we've gone too far. It's funny, it's true. This is weird, guys. We've never been able to play the stock market on the weekends. I mean, that's why Bitcoin is more of a liquid asset, because you can just do whatever at any time. This is different. Robinhood is changing the game. So Robinhood is launching this chain on Ethereum's L2 Arbitrum. Focus on finance and real-world assets. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on these L2s. You know, we just made our last video on YouTube. Okay? We got some more videos coming out for you soon. But our last video here, guys, we just made a video about Ethereum's founder, Vitalik Buterin's comments on layer 2s at the moment. Interesting take, because you see so much going on right now. We're covering something that's going on with Arbitrum. They're doing a great job. In the meantime, guys, maybe sub to us on YouTube. How about that? That would be sick. You're seeing all this stuff happening on Arbitrum. Polygon took care of the world's first ever open claw agent to agent payment using USDC, I believe it was. And if you didn't know, Polygon payments is like exploding. I think they're like #1 over ETH or something. Base is exploding. You have all this activity happening with L2s, and Vitalik's like over here creating beef. But, you know, maybe he's saying the things that need to be said. Shouts to Vitalik, guys. Shouts to ETH. Now, on a different front, WTF, what is happening with these meetings that's happening at the White House, the roundtable? We're hearing from Paul Grayball, who's the chief legal officer from Coinbase. Thanks to Patrick J. Witt and White House for hosting us all today. Crypto showed up ready to work, and we all made progress. There's still more work to do for sure, and we hope everybody will stay at the table to do what's right. The Wolf of All Streets says crypto and banking reps call February 10th White House stablecoin yield meeting productive. I guess that's a win, guys. Let's hear from Patrick himself. This is just an hour ago. A big thanks to yesterday's participants from the crypto and banking industries. We are going to get this done. Yeah, let's hope so, guys. because Lord knows, okay, the industry needs something. So, what's up, Paul? Cryptocurrency Theory, what is good, brother? Thanks for tapping in. We got a whole lot going on in the space. Why don't we jump to a video too? You know, I covered a lot of things already in 10 minutes that we're just running through stuff. Okay, so first off, I mean, you have this, right? And stick around because our new video that's coming out soon, guys, is going to be centered around AI agents. This stuff has my full attention. The world's first hackathon run entirely by AI agents powered by USDC has wrapped on Moltbook and OpenClaw. If you don't know what Moltbook is, it is a social media site like a Facebook for AI agents that they created themselves, where they talk to each other, I believe now privately, because they decided we don't want humans to see what we're talking about. I don't know if that's on Moltbook or another one that they created. Oops. But yeah, guys, whoops, just kicked my phone. But yeah, guys, that is actually what's taking place right now. This is what's happening. So if you want to know about AI agents, make sure to go watch our last video. Actually, just kidding, it didn't come out yet. So be patient and I'll let you know when it comes out. How about that? Maybe in the meantime, just give this video a thumbs up and share it for me. That would be great. So this is what's going on, okay? USDC, the world's first hackathon run entirely by AI agents powered by USDC, has wrapped on Moltbook and OpenClaw. 30,000 USDC has been awarded, 204 valid project submissions, 1,352 votes, and 9,712 comments. Wow. This is crazy. If you run a business, a trade, etc., any of the above, I would suggest possibly checking out OpenClaw. Lord knows I will be doing that. Yes, sir. A couple other things that I want to get to as well. Outside of OpenClaw, yeah, I covered stuff with Chainlink, XRP, right? ETH, obviously Uniswap, the big thing there. I mean, there's just so much going on here, guys. Why don't we turn our attention to Charles real quick? Charles dipped out on X, but seemingly is still dominating the media. He's always in. A new clip of him every single week, it seems like, is circulating on X. So what does he say here? I think this is like, as some people get into their journey of cryptocurrency, I feel like there's a lot of aha moments. And one of the reasons why I like listening to Charles is because he describes things in an easy way to digest for like the average person just trying to understand this stuff. And I think this is kind of like an aha moment when he's like saying, look, this isn't just about like changing the banks, guys, and finance or whatever. Like, let's just listen to what he says here.
I want to get to a point where your Tinder runs on blockchain and you can prove properties of how tall you are and how much money you make and where you're at. And you can actually verify that the picture in the Tinder profile is real.
On Tinder.
Yeah, it's very important. I want to get to a point where your Tinder runs on blockchain.
Yeah.
And you can.
Well, listen, I'm not saying you guys got Tinder out there, okay? It's none of my business. That is entirely your guys' business. But yes, that's the point, guys. The possibilities for what blockchains can do are endless. Please somebody donate me some Craig coins so I can afford one proper meal. Chadwick Bailey. Is that the burner? Sorry, guys, I'm back now. Ultra Justin, what is good, brother? Thanks for tapping in. You guys, man. We're out here. As you know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the new lineup. So make sure to tap in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for our live streams moving forward. We're also going to have some fun videos coming for you guys throughout the week. Obviously, other stuff as well. So make sure to stay tuned. I wish I could afford one BTC. Chadwick Bailey. The backup account. Right? What's going on here, guys? So why don't we take a quick look at what is going on in the markets currently, because why not? It's always fun to look at coin market cap when we are live. Is it fun though when the prices look like this, guys? Okay, Bitcoin down around 5% or so, almost 24 hours. ETH down 5.5%. We're moving down still. Solana down 6.5%. ADA down 3%. Hyperliquid down 3%. Hyperliquid held strong a little bit this past week. I feel like when everything was kind of running worse in it. Hyperliquid had that news come out last week. Monero under 400 now. Did erase some of those gains that it had when it was back up at $713. So yeah, I mean, who knows, guys? Monero is one that I got my eye on for sure. But look at these prices. You know, the videos that I've been making lately have been a lot about if you're just getting in, if you've been involved, you know, there's never time the market, right? They say, Paul, don't time the market. It's time in the market. That's 100% true. But like, you can be wise about the times that you buy, right? You can time and you can buy at times like right now, as opposed to buying the top when Bitcoin's at 120,000. Because look at the price now, guys. Look where we're at. Bitcoin's back at 66,000. ETH is under 2 grand right now. You have opportunities left and right. It should go down more, please, Paul. You know I love it. You know, that's the crazy part. And if a lot of people can't stomach this stuff, that's why they freak out. Oh, my financial advisor told me don't touch this stuff. It's way too volatile and crazy. Okay. Don't we all? Bitcoin Cash did too. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash had a great year, outperformed most of the stuff in the top 10, if not everything, in 2025. Hurley went down and compared everything else in the market. Paul, do you run any DeFi pools? Ultra Justin, great freaking call. Maybe you were listening to our stream on Monday because I did mention that stuff. I you know, we'll see. I have ideas. I did mention VFAT specifically on the last stream as well. There's a lot of opportunities right now. Bro, it's not me. This is my only account. Someone took my Zillow photo and is trolling. Damn. Okay. So everyone go spam. Everyone watching right now, everyone go spam Chadwick Bailey SEP. Someone's spamming the account. Everyone go hard for cryptocurrency theory right now, guys. Not good. Massive opportunities in this space right now. Yeah, bro. My portfolio went down from 100K to 40K. No one cares. Mr. Backup Burner. Everyone go report Chadwick. Monero, Zcash, Dash, and NEO. I do remember you talking about NEO, I believe, during the interview. Yeah, I mean, these are opportunities right now, guys. You know, when we had the Yori Trading on the show, we talked about Dash, and his targets were actually kind of insane. If you want to go back and listen to that interview, and our interview with Chadwick, guys, who's in the chat right now, Cryptocurrency Theory, go watch them. Those are great interviews, fun interviews. God damn it, I can't find Dash right now, and I have the worst mouse. It's just stupid. DoorDash, yeah, guys, let's pull out DoorDash. Sure. Okay, what has Dash done in the past year, guys? It's up 24% at this point. Was up a lot higher. Okay, Dash was all up at 118. We're back at $33 at the moment. But if you zoom out, okay, when we were with Fiore Trading, he had some technicals up on the screen that were actually pretty insane. Been running pools on VFAT, bringing in 100% APR the last 3 weeks. Love to see it. I mean, this is what I've been seeing. And people, you know, we just made a video warning people against not chasing yield like this, because it mostly ends up you get hurt, right? You see platforms like Celsius, Voyager, 3 Hours Capital. This happens all the time. I want to do more research before ever doing anything with VFAT. But yeah, I mean, this is the opportunity that I'm seeing. You know, you can make money in a bear market just by using your idle crypto that's just sitting, right? And if you use something stable on VFAT, like a USDC Ethereum pool, I mean, it's USDC and Ethereum. So it's interesting stuff. Ultra Justin, I'm glad you brought it up, because this is what I've been doing in my spare time, is researching all this stuff. I'm 60% wide on all of my pools. Yeah, what are Ultra Justin, if you want to give some alpha for the chat right now and everyone viewing, what are some of the pools out there? Like how do you go about? So in the past 3 weeks, let's see, You've been running on VFAT, bringing 120% APR the last 3 weeks. So you break that down, guys. If you have like a 10K portfolio, you're running on pools and VFAT, you could bring in like $1,000+ a month, right? And that's like the strategy. That's what people do with some of these strategies. I like Neo because you can use smart contracts to stake the network and generate gas. Yeah, and this is the play, guys. When we had a comment on Monday, right? And they were asking what to do, getting into crypto for the first time. And I said, you know, I would say many can disagree with this. I'm sure a lot would, to be honest, actually. I have a Roth IRA. I think that's a good idea. It's something like I'm not going to touch. I'm just going to let it accumulate for a long time. I don't want to touch it. I can actively trade in it tax-free, actually. One of my trades that I've done, one of my biggest flexes in investing in general, was buying a lot of silver in 2023. And my one trade in that portfolio so far in my Roth IRA has been taking some profits on silver and rolling it back into Bitcoin. But the point is, I also advised, look, find good stuff in DeFi, interact with DeFi things, right? This, using Neo to stake, getting yield, pools, getting yield, interacting with DeFi. This is the way, guys. This is the way. And I used to be obsessed with mining. I used to have Caspa miners. I used to mine Ethereum. I used to mine Bitcoin. And I've kind of turned my attention to things that don't require me buying more like hardware equipment like this that are energy intensive. So Ultra Justin, that's what kind of led me to the pools as well. Is I've watched some videos. There's a guy, Jake Gordon. He's got good YouTube videos. I've known him for a couple of years, but he just started talking about the pools more recent. And it's interesting stuff. I believe I'm CRO, so I'm running CRO USD. Yeah, makes sense. ETH USD and CDC BTC Pro CRO pools, all chips I believe in. If I get cashed on, I'm just buying ETH or CRO. Yeah. I follow Jake Gordon. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Jake Gordon's in Thailand right now. He's doing his thing. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, be very careful with those farming pools. The bridges and liquidity are built with flaws, and once liquidity comes in, they rug you. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. That's why I'm scared to do stuff like this. Because if I were gonna, yeah, with Parker, yeah. It happened with Smart BCH on Bitcoin Cash and CoinFlex. Here's my thing. All right, I'm giving away my inner brain thoughts the past 2 weeks to you guys. Okay. My thing is, I'm so interested in this. How can you avoid impermanent loss, right? What if we used OpenClaw to monitor the pools 24/7? And I tell this thing, your only job is to avoid impermanent loss and grow the account. And every morning, give me a report on what you're doing. And tell me if this is, be as safe as possible. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think about that? Ultra Justin, cryptocurrency theory. Okay, maybe we should just. Yeah, I mean, this is like a revolution here, guys. 3 Hours Capital then went to open a bankrupt paper trades with Kyle Davies and Mark Lamb, CoinFlex CEO. Crazy, bro. Damn. Yeah. I think I saw a tweet recently. It was like, crypto's the only space where you can like have 5 projects fail. One was a rug, and you can still get hired to work on a new project. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. And that's some crazy stuff right there, guys. This is basically what we see. They shut it down in Dubai quickly. Crazy stuff, guys. What else is happening? What else is happening? So this is happening, guys. Okay, Ray Dalio told Tucker Carlson that CBDCs are inevitable, but also that nobody will want to hold them. His logic: governments get full transaction visibility, automatic tax collection, and instant sanction enforcement. Meanwhile, savers get zero interest while inflation eats their balance. Yeah, well, obviously that makes sense. Okay. Obviously, this makes a ton of sense. Now, the only people, nobody in this chat ever would use the CBDC because we're all smart. We all know what's going on. Okay. Chadwick's, these comments are hilarious. But at the end of the day, if you're just a normie, I hate to use like an Andrew Tate word. It's preposterous. All these normies. But seriously though, if you're not paying attention at all, you probably have 3 booster shots and you would probably get a CBDC, no questions asked. Be like, what is that? The government wants me to, let's get it. Sign me up. New money. Let's get it. I love it. Cryptocurrency Theory. Peace out, brother. Have a great day. Thanks for tapping in. Shout out to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. Go check out that interview we did with him on the channel. Okay, let's get to it real quick. Actually, share the screen. Okay, awesome interview. If you want to know more about privacy coins, genuinely, go check that out. Okay, but yeah, I mean, CBDCs has been something that we've been talking about for a long time. Okay, well, I have personally, probably since 2022. BTC bullish preparation. Yeah, I mean, who knows, guys? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen here. You do see CBDCs being rolled out in some places around the world, and at the same time, you also see some representatives and officials here in the United States, like Ron DeSantis or Donald Trump, talk about never having CBDCs. I think maybe Thomas Massey has made comments as well. Other individuals as well. Maybe RFK Jr. has at some point, I believe. But yeah, and I think Ray Dalio is not off when he says these things. Ray Dalio has been warning of things to come for a long time now, similar to how Robert Kiyosaki does it. But I think these people just see large macro financial shifts before anybody else does, and way before they happen. If you read Ray Dalio's book, I think you could pick up on that. And it's, when you read his book, you understand that he looks at a whole ton of data in history. History repeats itself, and you find commonalities in the things that make civilizations and cultures die. And when it comes to money, there's a lot of congruency, and Ray figured all that stuff out. And you see a lot of this stuff happening in real time right now, guys. It's weird, scary stuff. And blockchain technology, I feel like, has made its way. It's rearing its head. It's stabilizing itself. It's creating a new lane, and I think it's helping the world at a much needed time, because we can go very, very crazy, very Orwellian, and down the road of CBDCs and having our government having the ability to issue programmable money where they can just shut your bank off account at will if they want. Make sure you can't buy gas that's, put a 15-mile limit around your house for you can use it. You go 16 miles, your car doesn't work, etc. Things like that. It's crazy stuff. You didn't pay your taxes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You said something on social media and your social credit score dropped. That's happening in places around the world. I mean, these are scary times. Or you can go watch our episode of Cryptocurrency Theory and learn about privacy coins like Monero, because Monero is basically the biggest creation, way more than Bitcoin, to that system, the CBD system, to government control and overreach and non-privacy. That's Monero basically said F you to all that and said, this is a fundamental right. We're creating anonymous digital cash. How you doing? It's very interesting, guys, this push and pull in the world that's happening right now. And if you want to stay up to date with all of it, make sure to sub to us here on the TheCoinZone on YouTube. Make sure to follow us on X. Don't miss another beat. And we're going live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So go check out our latest video on YouTube on the CoinZone. Go check out the newsletter and tap in, guys. That's about it for me. I'm Crypto with Paul. You guys have been watching the CoinZone. I appreciate you for tapping in. I'll see you again on Friday.